Who's your favorite heavyweight of all time?
All time. All time. Man, my favorite heavyweight of all time probably Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis probably my favorite heavyweight of all time.
Now, you know that's going to trip people out because he fought your father twice.
Yeah, they fought twice. But look, this is the thing. Now, in boxing, and I've been in boxing my whole life, in boxing is a business. And a lot of people take it personal, that's why they mess up. A lot of people, a lot of great fighters especially, fight people that they know. And not saying that my father and Lennox knew each other, but I was a Lennox fan before I even could differentiate the fact that he was a heavyweight and my father was a heavyweight. Like, I remember when he was fighting Holyfield, I'm sitting there rooting for Lennox. And I remember my father was kind of looking at me some type of way. And I'm like, what, is this another boxer? I didn't know that they was in the same weight class and they was gonna fight. So with that being said, I've always been a Lennox fan, except for when he was fighting my father. But and then now as I'm older and I'm actually a heavyweight, and you know, I've gone back and looked, man. Lennox might be the best heavyweight to do it. In my eyes, like, I mean, he beat everybody he fought. He's Olympic gold medalist. He went to Olympics twice. He avenged his 2 losses by knockout. I mean, what more can you put up there? He beat everybody in his era. He beat Tyson. He beat Holyfield. He beat Klitschko.
Now, just to say what they're gonna say as they watch Mike and Evander pass their best. That's what people. Although Evander was still champion when he beat him.
But they still give credit though. They still give credit to. I'm not gonna say no names, but it's fighters that have made millions on millions on millions on millions by beating people past their prime. So I don't want to hear that. They was past their prime BS, because everybody else get credit when they do it. So why not give this man his credit? You understand what I'm saying? So if that's the case, then why did they even fight?
And Evander still had the belts when he beat him.
So it was unification.
Right.
So come on, man. And then he beat him twice. Mm-hmm. You know, he really beat him twice. That was one of the biggest robberies in boxing. Like, come on, man, a draw? What? He was boxing, man. Listen, I don't know. I don't think that there's a heavyweight that has stepped in the ring that would have beat Lennox in November of 2001. I don't know. Besides Hasim Rahman. I mean, I think my father could have did it, but
Ali?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Ali was 215.
Yeah.
Ali was 215, and Lennox had Manny. That's what people be sleeping on. Lennox had Manny. I mean, Ali was and is a legend, and I was fighting with myself between this when I'm doing my top heavyweights. Like, man, is it 1A and 1B? Is it Ali and Lennox? And I'm like, nah, you gotta pick one. If they was fighting, man, I gotta take Lennox. I don't think that George Foreman would have been able to beat Lennox. I think that Lennox was better than George Foreman. And even though Ali knocked out Foreman, I don't think he would have been able to do that with Lennox. Lennox was a different breed. He was he looking at me crazy. He was a different breed. I think Lennox was you know, he had that aura about himself that he believed that, you know, it was nobody that could F with him.
He said, no man test this man.
Yeah.
That's what he used to say.
Yeah. And you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like he believed it so much. And it's funny because, like, as I'm growing up in boxing, and I'm going back and watching tapes and watching fighters' mannerisms and trying to bring it into my own. That's what I've been doing my whole career. I try to take from this and this and this and this and this and put it all into myself and go in the ring, because the most dangerous fighter is an unpredictable fighter. So I try to be unpredictable, and I try to bring something different to the ring every time, whether it's sparring, whether it's fighting, whether it's training. I try to bring at least a little bit different every time. I don't like to be the same. And Lennox did that too. He wasn't really the same every fight. Lennox was different. He knocked people out differently. Like, it was ridiculous how he was just walking through everybody. And I don't think that, I can't think of a heavyweight that would have been on him the way that he was on fire.
Because was he the smoothest big man? Like, cause
Lennox didn't even look like a big man.
Right.
Ain't nobody call Lennox a big man when he was fighting. Like, they didn't not like how Tyson Fury and Deontay and all them was. But
he was like the first. He was like the first
like
big.
I said earlier on Twitter, Lennox opened the wave for the big men to even start boxing. And then Klitschko's, they took that wave to the next level. And right now, you got giants up there. But see me, I look at people like Tyson, like my dad, Hasim Rahman Jr, like Evander, the real deal Holyfield, like other like people who are not 6'4" and over and still dominate the heavyweight division.
Because they fought almost like middleweights, but at a heavyweight division.
Right, but and you know who else? Roy Jones. Roy Jones came up and took that belt from Rudy. And they are big shoes to fill. All the heavyweights I just named are big shoes to fill. But you know, anything is possible. When you got belief in God, when you got a good team, man, team that believe in you, and you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Anything can happen. So, like I said, I plan on getting in the ring with all these guys. I plan on retiring undefeated. And if I don't, it is what it is. But when I do, remember you heard it on FightHype.
So Lennox would beat any heavyweight today, not named Rock Jr. That he would beat Joshua, Fury, Wilder.
I think the only person that'll give him like a real run for his money would have probably been Fury. Because Lennox had a lot of trouble with Vitaly. And it was because of that height. That height, he was up there right with Lennox, and it threw him off a little bit. But Tyson Fury, I think may even it's yet to be seen. But I think Tyson Fury might have even been a little bit better than Vitaly. I don't know. He might be a little better than Vitaly. But I think that as far as heavyweights today, myself and Tyson Fury, and also Michael Hunter, will give him a good run for his money. And y'all heavyweights, stop running from Michael Hunter, man. Y'all get a boy that smoke, man. You want that smoke, we coming. You know? Shout out to bro.
Hey, thank you, Rock, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thank you, brother.